modern day women just don't qualify for the top tier men, and that is the truth.
Do you believe you're a top tier man? By what standard?
Hey y'all, welcome back to Bunny Talks. My name is Princess Banigo, and we're having this conversation that I saw. I find it amusing, but I would want to know your thoughts. You saw the intro briefly, but I want us to watch that full video together right now. So before we go further into the video, let me just give you guys a little breakdown. This man was saying that modern day women don't qualify for top tier men, and I'm wondering, what is top tier men? Well, we're going to understand by this man's standard what top tier men means. I want us to watch that full video together right now, so as to get your thoughts as well as mine, because I want my real, raw, honest opinion. I want you guys to see me respond to this in the very purest form. So let's go watch that video together right now, and I'll be back.
Modern day women just don't qualify for the top tier men, and that is the truth.
Do you believe you're a top tier man? By what standard?
I'm 6'4", only about what? 8% of the entire world is 6'4". I make well over 100K a year, and I'm black at that if you add that on. So just if we speak about those,
He said he's black. Like, what does being black has to do with being a top tier? Like this man, but let's keep listening.
Here's the things that women are attracted to. No, I'm not going to toot my own horn, but I'll let you do the math.
Before we go, what's your math saying?
The conversation and the words that are coming out of the mouth of someone like you, I would never consider top tier. A top tier man is also a man that is extremely desirable by way of his character.
True.
A top tier man is a man who displays a certain level of intellect that allows him to consider other people. A top tier man, they lead with love, not with dictatorship, right? They don't want to control their woman. They want to gently lead their woman. A top tier man creates space for a woman to feel good about herself. A top tier man supports the dreams and the ideas of a woman. A top tier man prioritizes a woman. A top tier man is in leadership and working as hard as he is to give the woman the life of her dream.
Preach, girl.
And with all that stuff that you just said, that was just womanese talk.
Woman needs is also 6'4", black, attractive. I don't know too many women in my circle who desire a 6'4" man still wearing braids.
All right, so this is a full conversation, and I'm going to be sharing what other people actually thought about all of this in a bit. But the truth is, you can't tell me you're top tier because you're 6'4", you earn over $100,000 in a year. You're this and that, and that's that is what makes you top tier. Now, top tier man can be different for every woman. Now, this lady just told us what our idea of a top tier man is, and I agree, because if you're a top tier man, then you should be a man who is ready to lead, and you want your woman to follow, and you don't, use force or anything. You make your woman feel safe where you are, that you are leading and she's following. I don't know if you guys are getting me. My idea of a top tier man, that would be one of the characteristics of being a top tier man. Being 6'4", earning over $100,000. I mean, you could be earning way lesser than that, and you would get all the respect you need from your woman if you're doing everything you need to do as a man, and not necessarily a top tier man. Now, I am going to leave this conversation for my ladies out there to leave their thoughts to me right in the comment section, as we also sample what other people thought concerning this. Let's go listen right now, and I will be back.
For all those fellas that be arguing with me, talking about, oh, I'm top tier because I'm 6 foot and I make 6 figures. Didn't Tom Brady get cheated on? And he's 6 foot, best quarterback to ever play the game, and got millions and millions of dollars. Better yet, not only did Tom Brady get cheated on, ain't his ex-wife pregnant by a martial arts instructor? I think he teach jujitsu or something like that. I know it's like my third video on it, but it's funny how y'all try to argue about, oh, this is what women like, this is what women go after. But once again, y'all don't critically think and think about the long-term effects and or just the longevity of those superficial relationships. If Tom Brady got cheated on, the Tom Brady, the GOAT of the GOATs, what do you think is going to happen to you if you think you can just bring money and good looks to the table and you really think that's going to work for a long-term relationship? I'm honestly going to need some of you to unswallow that red pill that you've been taking every day and try to be a better human being. I'm not going to say be a better man, but be a better human being. That way you put yourself around the right type of people.
Please tell me y'all seen that episode of tonight's conversation about the top tier man. This man classified himself as top tier because he makes over 100K a year and he's above 6 foot. Granted, I ain't watched the whole episode. I'm going off the clip. And shout out to sis because she read him down, okay? But the way he tried to break down what a top tier man was is actually insane to me. It really is. What's crazy, like the irony in it all, is majority of the top tier men that I know, they don't even realize that they're top tier. Because it's just embedded in their essence. It's not something that they categorize themselves to be. That's just who they are. That just makes them top tier. But any people who watch that, especially young, please do not get that in your head that that's what a top tier is, because it is not. Baby, I'm speaking from experience. I done dated somebody with the money, the height, the career, and all that. Bottom of the barrel trash can juice funky. I don't know. Maybe we just all got our own definition of what top tier is, but baby, it's more than being 6 foot with 100K a year. To be honest, it's women out here making that. What we talking about?
I just saw this funny video. This guy was talking about how he is a top tier man. He is what women are looking for because he makes over 6 figures a year. He makes over $100,000 a year and he's tall. Sir, you do realize that making $100,000 or more than $100,000 a year is middle class. You're not rich. That's middle class. And it makes me laugh because I'm sure he's not the only man that thinks this, but bless your heart. In my circle of friends, the women that are my closest friends, like they're not getting out of bed for less than 100K. I mean, and they work from home, so it's not a flex. Sit your ass down.
Day women just don't qualify for the top tier men, and that is the truth.
So you believe you're a top tier man? By what standard?
I'm 6'4", only about.
This part didn't even annoy me because ultimately men will always say words. Men say words. So that's what he's doing. He's saying words. This is the part that gets me and that I'm going to talk about.
And a top tier man prioritizes a woman. A top tier man is in leadership and working as hard as he is to give the woman the life of her dream.
And with all that stuff that you just said, that was just womanese talk.
Being a woman is explaining your needs, your desires, your wants, your dreams in top detailed perfection, and a man dismissing it as womanese. That's what being a woman is in this day and age. When people ask me, like, why is it so hard dating? Like, what's happening in the dating market? This interaction epitomizes what is going on. Women are saying what they want, and men are saying, no, actually, you don't want this, you want that. Is this some sort of, this has to be a form of madness. I think the women on this panel did so well to hold their cool because it is so hard. It is so hard being so condescendingly dismissed and being able to put your point across so well. Like, that is a real difficult skill. Like, I rate them highly. But the problem is that for some reason, somehow, we have a breed of men who think they know what women want more than what women want. And they're getting it wrong. And the only way they're going to get it right is if they listen to a woman to be able to correct or to address what they're doing wrong. And they do not want to listen to women to address or correct what they're doing wrong, which means there'll continue to be a disconnect. Dating's going to continue to be hard, and it's all going to continue to be a shit show.
Day women just don't qualify for the top tier men, and that is the truth. No, I'm not going to toot my own horn, but I'll.
You know what is funny? I know he's wrong, but he's right. He's right because a lot of women will date him only because of his look. A lot of women will only date a 6 foot man. Every time, and I'm saying every time I talk to women, most of the time, and I know, don't get me wrong. I understand that you want to date a tall man, but okay, apart from that though, the thing is, he knows that women will marry him only because he's a 6 foot man. This is why most of the time women will end up in relationship with only good looking man or handsome man or 6 foot man, because we don't care about the value, we don't care about the character, we don't care about the trauma they have, we don't care about that. We don't care. That's why he said, I know no modern day women can have me because I'm a 6 foot man and I'm earning 100K a year. But even listen to him. He never even put the fact that he was earning 100K a year before. He put his 6 foot before, because he knows a lot of women don't care about why a relationship works is not only because of the look. And I'm not saying that, oh, you need to date a man. Of course, you need to have a preferences. But I see a lot of women still now on TikTok being okay. Just because a man is a good looking man, you want him in your bed. You want him in your life. You want him as a husband. You want him as a boyfriend. A lot of women are still only dating man based on the look and based on the outside. And this is why he's confident and saying, I'm a 6 foot man. Like, come on. And that's enough. And the saddest part is a lot of us, a lot of women, a lot of men as well, only date or only think that because someone is good looking or because a woman is beautiful, she's a good person. She has no trauma. She has no problem. We don't care. We don't care about value. We don't care about belief. We don't care about boundaries. We don't care about nothing. I know it's wrong, but trust me, in the world of the dating life is not wrong. Because you can tell that this man, he knows the good looking man. He doesn't even need to do much to have women. Because he knows wherever I'm going, I'm a good looking man. And it's enough. It's enough for him to say that modern day women don't deserve me.
Point. You want a leader, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah, you want a leader too, right? Ma'am?
I do.
Okay, you want a leader. So if you want something, you want a leader, then obviously you must follow that man's lead. Like by default, you must follow that man's lead. Now, this doesn't mean that, like, no one's saying that, oh, like what you said, like, oh, well, we want alignment and stuff like that, and alignment has to match there.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all fine and dandy. People can be aligned.
Okay, so the thing about the modern woman, because the original question is the modern woman afraid to let the man lead. If you see the modern woman needs a modern man's level of thinking, that she needs a little bit more patience, that she needs a little bit more show, that you can lead me these areas, you know that a traditional woman would be more your type, right? A woman that believes automatically I'm going to follow your lead because you're the man without question. But the modern woman, who is we're talking about in this conversation, show me first. I need to trust you first, and then I'm going to follow you. So with that thinking, would you go after the modern woman to try to say, oh, is something wrong with y'all, or just go and find a traditional woman who don't have that pushback? Because as a modern woman, we need a little bit more patience. As a modern woman, we are the breadwinners in our household. As a modern woman, we have experienced this world a lot without y'all.
And guess what? These modern women don't get masculine chicks. They don't qualify. Girls that are modern women don't qualify for the top tier men usually.
I disagree.
I disagree. No, they qualify for recreational use only. They'll smash those single moms. They'll smash those chicks in the club and stuff, but they don't wife them up. You got no ring. You got no true commitment because you don't qualify, man. These niggas lie to you, like I said. Like, if you want to get rich, you lie to people that want to be lied to. If you want to make a living, you tell the truth to people that want to be told the truth to. If you want to be broke, You tell the truth to people that want to be lied to. I'm not in a business. I don't care about going broke. I'm here to tell the truth. So you modern
patience
listen,
for a woman?
you modern day women just don't qualify for the top tier men, and that is the truth.
Okay.
You edit all right here. What were your thoughts? Okay, these women have given their thoughts concerning what they thought about this. And sometimes I feel like some black men who are tall, look a little bit cute, wearing this beard, keeping the beard, they're in the beard gang, they tend to be full of themselves. I mean, there's nothing wrong if you're exceptionally handsome and you're loaded with money, you're loaded with cash, like you get money, the way we say it in Nigeria, you have money. But thinking that that is what just automatically qualifies you as a top tier, I mean, you could still be in, you could still have all that, and there are women who also have all that, and they won't give a flipping cent about you. And there are women who are not even as loaded as you are, and they still won't give a fuck. Ladies, it's about you knowing yourself. One man should not be coming outside and telling you he's top tier because he's 6'4". We have women who are 6'4", who are earning over $100,000 in a year also, but you won't see them going about telling one man that I'm a top tier woman. If a woman dares do that, come outside on social media and say she's a top tier because she's 6'4" and she's black and she's earning over 100,000, girl, we're not going to hear the last of it. But anyway, guys, feel free to leave your thoughts to me in the comment section. Let me know what you think concerning this. I want to hear your thoughts about it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.